Hello children, we are beginning with the next chapter, that is microbes in human welfare. First of all, what are the microorganisms? Organisms which cannot be seen with the naked eye, they are called microbes or microorganisms. For example, protozoa, bacteria, fungi, microscopic plant viruses, viroids and some prions. They are called microorganisms. What are prions? They are proteinaceous infectious agents. Now, what is the habitat of microorganisms? Where we can find them? Microbes are present everywhere, in soil, water, inside our bodies and body of other plants and animals. They are present even at the sites where no other life form could possibly exist. For example, inside geyser or thermal vents where temperature is as high as 100 degrees Celsius, they are found. Deep in the soil, they can be seen under the layers of snow where snow is several meters thick, and they are also found in highly acidic mediums. In this chapter, we are going to discuss the uses of microorganisms in various fields like microbes in household products, microbes in industrial products, how they are used in sewage treatment for production of biogas, microbes used as biocontrol agents and as biofertilizers. In other books you can find so many examples, but from CBSE point of view, for your class 12th exam, it is better if you learn and remember the examples which are given in NCERT. They will be sufficient for your this chapter. There are limited examples. Let us begin with microbes in household products. It will be easier to learn this chapter if we divide it into the tabular form like this. First is you can prepare a table on a double page and by dividing it into 3 columns. The first is microbes in household products. Household product में कहाँ यूज होंगे, कैसे? Now, first is the dairy products. First example in dairy product is curd. Curd is prepared by bacteria, lactic acid bacteria, that is LAB, which is also called Lactobacillus acidophilus. This is the name of product, microorganism which forms this product and the use or the function of this. And this curd has more nutrition than milk because it contains more amount of vitamin B12. Next is the cheese. Cheese is of different type. First is the raw cheese, which is prepared by lactic acid bacterium, and another is unripened or cottage cheese, which is prepared by, which can be found by different variety of microorganisms like Lactobacillus, Acidobacter, Saccharomyces, Rhizopus and Myelomyces. Another is the ripened cheese. Ripened cheese is also called, it is of different types. Swiss cheese, which is prepared by Propionibacterium shermani, Sharmani. Another is Roquefort cheese, which is prepared by a fungus Penicillium roquefort. And another is Camembert cheese, CAMEMBERT. It is prepared by fungus Penicillium camberti. So this, depending upon the water content, cheese is of 3 types: soft cheese, semi-hard and hard cheese. Soft cheese contains 50 to 80% of water. In semi-hard there are present 45% of water, and hard cheese contains less than 40% of water. And in this Swiss cheese, large holes they can be seen which are formed by the production of carbon dioxide by bacteria. Next the product is bread. In household products, next is bread. Bread is prepared by baker's yeast and the scientific name is Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Another dosa, upma, idli, they are prepared by Leuconostoc bacteria or the Streptococcus. In jalebi, it is prepared by microorganism using yeast. Single cell proteins like spirulina and Fusarium germinatum, they are also these microorganisms, they help in formation of single cell proteins. Another examples of fermented food like tempeh in Indonesia, tofu in Japan, sufu in China, sufu and soy sauce in China, and sausages and toddy in South India, they are prepared by fermenting, and this fermentation is helped by the microorganisms. These tick marks, they are the NCERT examples.